Phobic?
No, a phobic, is that right?
That's right.
Okay, I guess if you know, all them words out there, the class of white people who hate, I guess, people and in certain types of religions, what is the name for people that hate Christians? What's that name?
Democrat.
Romans.
No, come on, you're making this up now. Somebody has to give me, that's why I'm confused. People, there's a lot of people out there that want Christians dead and stuff like that, and they hate them. So we have Islamophobic, Muslimophobic, whatever, and you can't be a homophobic. You hate queers or something. So what's the word for people that want to hate Christians? What's that word?
It's the same words they use for people that hate white people. There is no words.
Right. So what does that say to you?
The only reason
the left doesn't like making up new words,
and they want to kill us all is because they can get away with it. You try that with any other religion, and you're crucified.
There you go, Harry. You hit the nail on the head. That's exactly what they're doing.
We're all a bunch of white racists.
damn you
White
all to
supremacists.
Hell, man, I represent that remark.
You know, why can everybody else be racist or actually not even racist when you look at it that way, but how come other people can like their race? They're happy to be black. People can run Asian or brown or whatever. Everybody can be happy who they are. But if you're white and you're happy who you are, you're called racist.
Yeah. Well, whatever. I'll
That's
be
because
racist,
of your
I
white
guess.
privilege.
You know, and it's weird, man. Tell people that are living in the projects that are white that they have white privilege.
Yeah, they forget about those people.
We should all take a moment of silence today. 48 years ago, I just learned this today. 48 years ago, I didn't know it was that. 48 years ago, I don't know the date it was back then. The wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald today, an 800-foot-long ship loaded with steel pellets, ran aground a little bit, took on some water, it listed, and then it sunk.
I got one for you. What was yesterday?
29 people died and the boat broke in half.
What was yesterday in history? What was yesterday's date?
Yesterday was the 9th, right?
So what happened in history? Don't look it up. Just tell me what happened yesterday in history.
Well, it's Veterans Day today, right?
No, I'm talking yesterday. The kids all walked out of school yesterday in protest for Gaza against the Israelite. They had a whole bunch of schools pull that stunt where they were saying that they got to go from the sea, from the land to the sea straight across and get rid of all the Jews and everything. And all these kids walked out yesterday. Yesterday in history, 85 years ago, was Kristallnacht, which was the extermination of the Jews from the Nazis.
Oh, so that's why they did it?
You're damn right, man. That's why they chose yesterday, the little pricks.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that's why Joe Biden unfroze the $6 billion for Iran on September 11th. There are no coincidences.
I don't know if you guys heard this, but last week sometime, I think Yemen, I guess they got this ballistic missile, probably from Iran. Yemen launched a ballistic missile. It went up in the ozone, I guess, out into space, and it was going to hit its target, and the Iron Dome took it out.
We have had 57 separate attacks over in the Middle East right now on our troops from Iran or their surrogates, and nobody's mentioning that. So since Mike isn't on. So here's the rub. I feel like we're missing the other side of the story, you know? And now for the rest of the story.
Oh, Harvey, good day.
Used to listen to Harvey all the time on the AFN.
Yeah, from what I'm hearing, like Israel bombing the shit out of Gaza tonight, or I don't know, they're 6 or 7 hours ahead of us, so they're probably breaking daylight now, but or whatever. Yeah, they're bombing again over there, pretty heavy.
Do you know why they bomb at night?
Well, I don't know. You know, to me, I don't know. You know, if you think like a thief, which is an evil person, they always want to never be caught in daylight. You know what I mean? They don't think God's watching, so I'm going to do it at night.
So you can see all the fire and explosions and know exactly what you hit. During the day, it's much harder to see what you hit.
Yeah, I like how Anthony Blinken, we're going to, well, do what you're going to do there, Mr. Netanyahu, and then we're going to step in and make a two-state party. Yahoo's not going to do any of that. He's, like, laughing at that.
Everybody's laughing at America.
You know where Netanyahu was born in Israel, but you know where he grew up?
In a Muslim country.
Philadelphia.
Was it? I thought he grew up in a Muslim area.
Oh, he might have spent some time there, but he spent a good portion of his childhood in Philly.
Well, that would explain what's wrong with him then, because he must cheat in elections too. Just a joke. I don't know. Maybe it's too soon.
Funny, he doesn't have a Philadelphia accent.
No, he's down there in the Diamond District, probably.
So we're gonna bomb the Jews over there. We're gonna bomb the Gaza people over there. You know, he's gonna talk like one of those Philly people. Then he's gonna say he's gonna go get himself a cheesesteak.
Oh, you know what? Oh, pissed me off. This Kennedy guy, and you know Ron Paul, right? I guess they're both Republicans. I just found out that they voted for no more investigation on Hunter Biden. They voted that in.
Kennedy did?
Yep, that's what I heard. Him and Ron Paul, like they were the last two, you know, I guess they needed two more or something like that. I don't know the whole story, but that's what I heard. I'm thinking, holy crap.
We're going to subpoena everybody, all the Biden family. You know, we don't need to look into this no more. Oh, my God, man. Where's Mike when you need him? It's a one party, you know that. What are you thinking? We are so screwed by these people, man. And, you know, it's a sign of insanity because we keep voting in the same people. I mean, look at how many of them have been re-voted back in and over and over again. Hey, Harry.
Hey, Joe.
So I'm going to get FM transmitter so I can have my Christmas lights and stuff, and I'm going to play music to it and have my FM transmitter going so people going by can put it on there. In between the music, I'm going to have Trump reports, so this way they can enjoy the Trump reports while they're waiting for the next song.
Oh, my goodness.
Sounds like a game plan, Joe.
It is, man. I tell you things and I do what I tell you, man, and that's what I'm planning. I got a FM transmitter. I'm going to set it up with a big sign out front with a frequency, and then when I have my music going and my lights going with my music, in between from one song to the next, it's going to be talking about how Trump did this and screw Biden. Maybe I'll even be Santa's voice.
Check that
Ho,
out.
ho, ho. Don't forget to vote for Donald Trump, kiddies.
You know, the American public, KBCYLF, the American public renamed Biden. His last name is now Gump. Biden Gump.
I don't think so, man. Gump was a accidental character in the movie. He should be named Biden Gambino.
Well, Gambino had brains.
But he was a criminal and a mafia guy in charge of everything. That's what this guy is. He's a don. He's in charge of everything. He's a Biden crime family head.
No way is Biden smart enough to run any kind of organization. He's Biden Gump. He just does what he's told, literally, and gets away with it. Biden
that
Gump.
man is a little bit more smarter than that. He's got his in and his outs right now. I think he has his moments, but there are definite moments where he's right on the money and he knows what he's doing, and he knows what's going on with his crime family. Better believe it.
That's the earpiece. Someone else is talking to him. Otherwise, he's dead in the brain.
Wouldn't you like to get in touch with that earpiece, man, and find the frequency? Go to a Biden rally. It wouldn't be hard to find it because you'd be able to see the three people in line, and you just go in line and then you picture whatever frequency it is. You make a quick phone call to your buddy in the area and say, hey, he's on 4920, and that's where they're talking to him. And then you can go on the frequency and just make stupid comments, and he'll repeat them.
Well, did you ever hear him make a speech with a teleprompter? Ladies and gentlemen, say that twice. Ladies and gentlemen.
It would be funny because you could go on his earpiece and go, so I've been found to be a criminal and I've been screwing the American people. And he'll just say it.
Freaking laughing.
Yeah, he's going to, where's he going this week? He's going to California, with Xi Jinping over there, the big ruler over in China. They're having a meeting in California. You know what the meeting's going to consist of? I think Xi Jinping's going to sit down with him and say, hey, look it, you jackass. You know how weak your country is? I just spoke to Putin, and we're going to give you one alternative. Hand over America, because we got, between me and all the people in China and Putin, we got more ballistic missiles and nukes than you got. So surrender now, and there'll be no war.
No, he's just going to say, shut up, Biden, because everybody has your little notes now on what criminal things you did over in Ukraine and Russia and over here. And if you open your mouth and don't help out and just let us do what we want, we're going to give your media this, and you can go to jail. And by the way, for good measures, here's Ashley Biden's diary.
Page 67.
Hey, Possum. I knew we bored him.
Where's Mikey tonight? No Mikey tonight?
It's not.
Hey, John from Massachusetts, you still there?
You mean John from New Hampshire?
Yeah, John from New Hampshire. I'm sorry, I get it confused.
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Hey, Roger. Geez, I turned the radio on the last 2 days. I didn't even bother getting on. Holy crap, you and Joe were having a tongue fight or something, huh?
Well, he's a sociopath. He's a pathetic little boy. A gutless coward.
Well, let me give you some advice. I don't know if you ever wrestled with a pig. You know, when you wrestle with a pig in the mud, Just remember, the pig enjoys it, okay?
Yeah. I can't stand bullies. You know, people try to bully others.
Yeah, don't engage, because when you engage, you make them happy.
Yeah, he is a sociopath, so yeah, it'll never help him.
What was that offer you made him the other night, John?
The offer was this: KJDD, a vote between this frequency and 860. If I win, he leaves permanently and doesn't bother you guys ever again. But of course, that was after he called me a pussy, so I called him out, and he would not accept the challenge. See, that shows me there's one little piece of his brain that's still not totally insane.
Best part of him ran down his mother's leg.
He's living in his mommy's house.
You mean her mansion?
Yeah, on an 80 by 100 foot lot.
It's that big, huh?
There's 3 whole trees on the property.
Do they have running water?
I don't know. It's definitely Section 8 housing, though. It's an L-shaped branch because if it was all the way in a line, it wouldn't fit on the lot. So it's an L shape, and in the crotch of the L shape, there's a CB vertical on his chimney. So what's going on over in PA, Harry?
Nothing much. Getting a little bit cooler. I guess the next 4 days is supposed to be, in the 20s at night. The next 4 days, and it's going to warm up a little bit, but otherwise, pretty quiet where I'm at here in the woods. It's pretty quiet.
Oh yeah. Let's see. We had 3 inches of snow yesterday, and it all melted today.
Oh, well, that's good and melted, We're cold enough now, well, not now, probably tomorrow night and the next couple nights, if we get any precipitation, it probably will flurry or whatever, but the ground's still thawed, so I don't think we'll have a problem with it.
Yep. KB1 KJ.
The time, KB3 wireless.
Yeah, close enough.
I went and got some big wood today from a buddy of mine up the road there. He had a big, oh my God, they must have been 80-foot trees, oak. Oh God, they were huge. Well, we loaded him with the skid steer. He has a skid steer, and I was rolling him into the bucket. Oh God! Then I had to roll him off the back of the truck. They had to be 3 foot across, you know. Oh.
Yeah, but that's free heat right there. You know, you got the labor involved, but that's pretty much free.
Yeah, I know. Oh man. Well, I have a lot. He has another tree too. It's just too big for him to handle, I guess. You know, they're too big for me to handle too. But I don't know. I'll have to cut them up a little bit smaller just so I can handle them. I can't even move them. You know, they hit the ground, plunk. You know, it's like a piece of it's like an ocean liner laying on the ground.
So I guess it's red oak. That's your or red or pin oak.
Yeah, red oak. It was all red oak. Oh, one tree was rock oak. They call it rock oak. It got real big, thick, huge bark on it. You know, if you ever spike up rock oak, you got to go in between the bark, otherwise you'll kick out.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm going to cash in the chips for the day. Nice QSO we had tonight, and good company. We'll catch up to you some other time. W2QAQ 73, guys.
Okay, how are so going? Nice hearing you, man. I very seldom come down here. I'm glad you were still here. Nice to hear you again. I'm glad everything's okay there, and I guess you're probably starting to be burning wood pretty soon. So, hey, you're in Montauk, right? Yeah, how are so going out there? Nice hearing from you. 73.
Yeah, thanks, Harry. Yeah, good hearing from you too. Yeah, I got 3 cords out in the driveway, and you're gonna probably fire the thing up probably this week coming. Everything's cool. I got that flue cleaned out real good, so we're ready to go.
Hey, Roger. Yeah, you should have no problem now. You know what I mean? Just inspect it. Every 3 months, 3-4 months. You know, open a clean out door, shove a mirror up there in the daylight, so you can look out the top and see what you got, you know. All right, Aaron, have a good one, man.
Yeah, you too. Take care, guys. Have a good night.
Have a good one, Harry. Awesome. Did you ever make it back, or is he on the other one?
I don't know. Joe yelled for him, and I didn't hear him come back. I don't know if he went to 3860 or not. I don't know.
Yeah, typically I'll leave the other VFO on, on that one, but I got it on a different band right now.
Hey, Roger, I'll check real quick. No, I don't hear nobody there.
Yeah, this one's nice and quiet. I don't feel like fighting tonight.
Yeah, that gets old quick, you know.
Yeah, I'm not into the hobby for that nonsense, you know.
Yeah, some people take it as a hobby, and then there's other people that take it as a lifestyle. Like, wait.
Yeah. It's always been a good hobby for me. You know, I've been in and out of the hobby since the 60s, so, you know, in and out. Life gets in the way, you know, you come back to it.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I got into it, and I just happened to stumble across 3860 when Jim and Possum and Mike and a couple other guys who were there was listening. I just jumped in one night and got accepted, and I don't know. That's the only place I talk. I don't, you know, we go to 160 once in a while, 40 meters on rare occasions, but otherwise. And gender and you know, stuff like that, and we just get bothered because of it, I guess.
Well, you know, people don't like what you got to say, and they want to. You know me, if I hear a bunch of libtards talking about being queer and stuff, I would just go to a different frequency. I wouldn't even stop.
Yeah, me too. I don't, you know what I mean? I like to stay with like-minded people, learn about the topics, even though, you know what I mean, you're not gonna agree with everybody, but you just you have boundaries. Just don't cross them. You just let it go. You don't start arguments just because you disagree with somebody when you talked to them before about everything under the sun, and they come up with one thing that you don't agree with. You don't start a big argument with them.
No, you never shut people down. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. That's part of the First Amendment. You might disagree. I disagree with a number of opinions out here, but I'm not going to shut them down. If you comport yourself like a gentleman, I'm okay with it. It doesn't matter to me. But I'm a hardcore constitutional conservative. That's me. I'm not a Republican or a demon rat. I'm a libertarian. So, but I don't agree with everything that's said. But I'm not going to yell at somebody because I disagree with their opinion.
Roger, yeah, it's the way you got to be, especially out here, That's why they say talk is cheap. You ever hear the expression, talk is cheap? Well, that's because supply outseeds demand.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I have different areas, 12 meters. I hang on a space on 12 meters, so there's a bunch of us there that are more local. A good group of people, and then you get this. But anyway, when did you first get on HC?
Oh, geez, John, I don't know. Maybe 3-4 years ago. I'm guessing. My memory isn't what it used to be. Probably 3-4 years ago, maybe. That's about it.
Oh, okay, because I didn't recognize you. Possum Jim, of course I know Possum. There's another guy that's near Possum. I forget his Perry, I think, maybe. I remember him. And then, of course, the guys were talking about the Vine over there in, northwestern New Jersey, which I remember him, but pretty much I didn't remember anybody else. And I turned the radio off 23 years ago. It was the last time I checked in on that frequency until now.
Oh, Roger, okay, yeah. I was in there when Jim was in there, probably about a year before Jim passed away. I must have got in there then, so I ain't in there that long, and we had quarters back then, too. They come and go, and some hang in there, but, yeah, Mike's there, and then, Harry would come up, and then Theo would be here, and, yeah, there was a whole group, they come and go.
Oh, yeah. Now, by the time I had to shut the radio off and life kind of got in the way, what I was doing, there was a number of guys, like in New Jersey, New York City area, that one guy that was in New Brunswick, New Jersey, I can't even remember his call, but I was a pretty good buddy with him, but he passed away. He had brain cancer, so that was around 2000, maybe 99. So that was really that sucked. So most of the guys that used to be on there, other than Possum Jim, are probably all silent keys by now.
Yeah, it's sad when you lose them, and no one could ever, what I mean? They're all individual, they're all individuals, and you never get anybody like them again,
Nope. Now, as a great group of guys, guys that were hams in the early days, World War II era guys, so you can learn a lot from those guys, and, now they're all gone, and, we have to kind of pick up the torch, I guess. KB1, KJ.
Roger, KB3 Wireless.
But, I listened out here for a few months before I actually keyed up. And you and Mike and, pretty much the whole crew, the guys here, So it's a pretty good group of guys, you know. You got your couple of jerks, but other than that, it's pretty good. All right, Harry, I got to take a break, so I won't bail out of here for a little bit here. KBO and KJ.
Roger. Okay, I'll hang in for a little bit. If I don't hear you back, it's nice talking to you. And maybe we'll catch you again tomorrow. I'll hang out here for a while. And when I first came on, I threw on 3860. It was dead quiet there. And then I scrolled here, and there was people here, so I joined in. All right, John, you also go if I don't hear from you, and if you don't get back, I'll hang out here for a little bit. I'll probably go down and get something to drink. I'll leave the radio on. If I hear somebody, I'll get back in there. If not, hey, 73, man, I'll catch you again tomorrow.
All right, Harry. Enjoy talking to you, man. I used to live in PA, by the way, in Yardley, which is Bucks County.
Oh, Roger. Okay, Bucks County. I know where that's at. Yeah, that's Bucks County. I'm trying to think where that's at. I don't know how far it's away from me. I'd have to look at a map. I don't know how far away. I don't think I was ever there. I might have drove through there, but yeah, I'm in. Let's see, Hunlock Creek, Shikshinny, Dallas. I don't know if that rings a bell.
Oh yeah, you're up. What county? Berks County, maybe?
No. This is Luzerne County, but it's Hunlock Creek.
Oh, Luzerne County. Okay, very good. Yeah, I know where that's. You know, you're up on Route 80.
Well, no. I'm closer to Route 11. If you know where Route 11, 29, 118.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like in that central area right then and there. Route 11 is actually closer to me. 80 is a little bit more. What was that? That would be west, a little bit more west of me.
Well, 80 goes across east to west, across this top of the state.
Right, yeah, that's farther. Like I said, 81's closer to me than 80. And I'm fairly close, but the closest, like I said, is 118, Route 11, 29.
Oh, 81. Okay. Now, are you close to Wilkesboro, Scranton?
Yeah, well, Wilkes-Barre's probably about a half hour from me. Scranton's probably 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay, all right, very good. Yeah, I pretty much know where you're at. Bucks County, Yardley is like by Washington's Crossing or right across from Trenton.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're way down the bottom of the state there then.
Yeah, right, exactly. You know, you got Route 1 and what else? My guess is like the new Route 95 that's going through there. Yeah, 95.
Hey, Roger, yeah, that's about, Bucks County probably got to be about 3 hours away from me then.
Oh, yeah. You have to go to the Northeast Extension up that way. You're just north of Route 80, right?
Yeah, I'm way north than that. I don't know if you ever hear of Berwick, Bloomsburg.
Oh, Berwick, Pennsylvania is where the nuclear power plant used to be.
Right, yeah, it's still there. Yeah, Talon Energy owns it. I'm probably about 40 miles away from the...
Yeah, I had a girlfriend. He was a fitter welder. He did a lot of work there when they were building that plant many years ago.
Oh, Roger, yeah, I knew a bunch of people there. My one buddy, Rich Gatuski, his dad was down there, and then Richie he was a journeyman, electric journeyman down there for a long time, too.
Yeah, I used to go camping, which is close to Berwick, Red Rock, on top of the state park there.
Oh, yeah, Ricketts Glen State Park. Yeah, that's about, probably an hour away from me. No, 45 minutes to an hour, about as far as Scranton. Yeah, Red Rock, I'm more towards Red Rock than I am towards Scranton.
Okay, so, I know the area. And, of course, if you take 80 into New Jersey, That's where Divine lived, not far from Buttsville, which you had Johnny's Hot Dogs there on Route 46 on the Delaware River there.
Hey, Roger. Yeah, see, I was never down that neck of the woods.
Yeah, so, we used to talk about that many, many years ago. He had a different call then. I think his last two were MD, but I think it was different. He had a different call back when I was on.
Hi, Roger. He had a call he had, I think it was W3JMD when I talked to him, you know?
Yeah, JMD. I was listening to him when I came back from Alaska to help out my mom in Epsom, New Hampshire. I took one of my radios out and set it up just to listen. And I was listening to him. I said, man, that sounds like Divine. So I looked him up, kHz, and I said, that is, but he's got a different call. And he had been in the softs really bad, so I was just like, wow, man, he was never that way before.
Yeah, Jim used to have himself a few brewskis, you know what I mean? Yeah.
But that's okay, he was retired, and, that's all right. And, I had the radio up on on my desk there, at my mom's house there for a bit. And, my mom goes, you know these guys? I said, yeah, sure, I know these guys. And this was in 2018 when I came back from Alaska.
Hey, Roger. Yeah, that's why I listen, like to him and Jim, Possum. Between them two guys, there ain't nothing that they couldn't figure out,
Yeah, he was a smart dude, when he was sober, he was really smart.
Yeah, Jim's smart too. Jim's, I don't know what Jim actually did for a living, but, I don't know if he was a chemical engineer or what, or electrical engineer. He has a lot of Jim, man. That's why I took a liking to the frequency, because, man, they're so much knowledge,
Yeah, with age comes wisdom, Now, he's a little bit, Jim's a little bit older than me. But when I turned the radio, we were both still working, and I had retired. I retired in 2008 and haven't really done anything since, haven't had to. So, I've been lucky that way.
Hey, Roger. Too, I think when I first got on about maybe 4 years ago, I still work now, but just not as hard and not doing the same thing.
No, I'm just working at nothing all day. Hey, I was in Alaska, up in on the edge of Anwar. I don't know if you're familiar with that. It's northeastern Alaska there. I didn't plan on coming back. I didn't anticipate my mom getting sick, but all the rest of my siblings are younger, so they had to still work, and I was retired, so they kind of made me feel guilty. Says, she needs your help. Could you get back here? You're going to hide in Alaska your whole life? I said, yeah, well, that's the plan.
Hey, Roger, yeah. I knew a buddy of mine I worked with. He went back to his hometown. I guess he was born and raised in Anchorage, Alaska, and he said, man, there's nothing to do up there.
Yeah, Anchorage is southern Alaska. I was 250 miles north of Fairbanks.
Oh, Roger, okay, yeah. I never was up that neck of the woods, but, yeah, he said there's nothing up there. He sent me pictures all the time thinking, holy cow.
Yeah, people don't understand how vast Alaska is. It's incredibly big, compared to the lower 48. Obviously it's way bigger than. It's like Texas, California, like Arizona, New Mexico, all combined.
Yeah, that's one big chunk of land.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Let me. I got to take a break here, so. Man, Harry really enjoyed it, and I remember as a young kid camping out with the Boy Scouts on top of, the mountain there in Red Rock in that state park. It was always amazing to me. We'd go camping there in the spring, and there'd be no snow. And you get up on top of the mountain, and there'd be 3 feet of snow on top of that mountain.
Oh, yeah, Roger. Yeah, the elevation is 2,450 feet up there or something like that, and there's a lake sitting right on top of the mountain. I don't know if you ever walked the Falls Trail. That goes all the way down to the bottom of Ricketts Glen State Park. That's 118, that highway there. I don't know if you ever walked the Falls Trail, but that takes you just about all day to go all the way down and all the way back up.
Yeah, it's funny because there'd be 3 feet of snow on top of that hill. That lake would be all frozen, and at the bottom of the hill there's no snow, and it was just it was always, as a young kid, it was always amazing to me just to go up that elevation. It was great. Always enjoyed going there. All right, Harry, I'm going to be on the side for a bit. KB1, KJ.
Roger, buddy. Okay, nice talking to you. KB3 Wilder.